traders, welcome back. Right now we're gonna start looking over the call that we made last week on USD CAD. Um, and for those of you that are new, never followed me on any medium before, you can follow me on social media at Kid Forex. In this video, we're gonna go through, had a little poll on Instagram. Next YouTube video, one major play or general market stance. Now, it only got one more vote for one major play. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break down a few pairs that I do have some sort of bias on, and I will be looking at this week, and then I'll follow it up with one major play. But first, let's look at USD CAD, which is the first video on the channel. We spoke about, titled Biggest Forex Trade of the Year. So let's look at what we have here. As you can see, we have a down move, a down short call to 1.29, and let's recall what was said.
We can definitely see 1.32 on the cards, and then after that, anywhere in this gray region as a next target. And if we can make it past 1.31, then we can start to even look and scale in more and more to kind of take it down to 1.29. However, to be fair, the likelihood of the pair just falling at a straight angle is very low. So we're probably...
Alright, there you have it. So we spoke about a fall straight out to this gray region, 1.32 being the first target. And if we can make it past 1.32, we're looking at this gray region, which we should hit probably at the start of the week as we're edging closer to it right now. After that, we will be looking for more downside if we can make it past 1.31, and we're looking to 1.29 as overall target. So congratulations for anyone who took part in this call and made nice profit. I know we did. So let's get some more pips in the bag for the week. So start with NZD/USD. So for anyone who's been following as well on Instagram, so another reason why you should follow my Instagram, in a week I do release IGTV videos that you guys can look at and see calls midweek. For example, here we made an IGTV video and called NZD/USD long. Not really letting me skip through, but anyway, we called NZD/USD long from the bottom here to about 0.641. Right now we're edging higher. Let's start with the monthly time frame. It's a new month. We definitely came into 6,300, which was the last time we came to 6,300 was about August 3rd, 2015. Long time ago. So about 4 years ago. And we've hit the lows again. The last time we came this low, we actually had a nice impulse to the upside. And if we just look back in history some more, we've also had some decent rejections out of this kind of 200 pip range here, and a nice retest once before a big impulse up. So 6,300 is definitely a strong level on NZD/USD. And if we go to the weekly time frame, the first thing that's catching my eye is that we have an engulfing. We have a bullish engulfing candle rejected from the lows. After that, if we drop down to the daily, I do like the momentum that's shown in these candles. I definitely would love to have already been in, considering I call a short down here. I don't like to buy too high, but I definitely can see a situation where NZD/USD potentially edges higher. All right. Right now we're sitting at some kind of resistance there. It's about 643, which is a pretty strong resistance. I would not be surprised if the market then pushes down a little bit more. 643. But below that we also have decent areas of support. I'm gonna use 638. I like to round off my major areas in the market. So we have 643, which is capping NZD/USD as resistance right now, and the next kind of area of support is about 638. And I'm just going to highlight this gray region here. So if I go to the H4, what I am thinking, and I like my moving average, which is right around this gray region, what I am thinking is we could potentially continue edging high on NZD USD. I would definitely not be looking to buy here because it's already high. I'd rather just have been in at the original call, which is down here. However, we can potentially pull back. So if NZD USD does pull back here, I see a couple scenarios. One, it just edges higher. Two, it pulls back potentially into this region, my favorite region to buy out of. And then if I can see some kind of signal to go along, I will be looking to buy it. And obviously my target one would have to be 643, and then after that maybe around 6500. So that's a potential scenario I see on NZD USD. Pullback and then long. If the market breaks this area at 638, so if the market breaks this area at 638, I won't necessarily be looking for longs. I don't think I want to buy below this level, below 638. So if it does break there before showing me some kind of signal, I'll just sit on my hands at NZD USD and either wait for it to possibly pop back up or let it just slip away and not touch it for the week. So that's my NZD USD potential scenario. Take a look at Euro USD. Head to the monthly. So on the monthly, I can already see as well, a lot of these USD pairs are at interesting levels of support or resistance. So 1.1, which is kind of a psychological level. Not a crazy level of support, but it definitely is showing some significance. And as we edge lower, I do see some deceleration in the market, so we can potentially see some kind of up move here. Some kind of up move. So right now, I'd say the trading range is we're stuck between there and around there. So 1.106 and around 1.096. Let's say no, 1.096. So that's our trading range. If I go into daily, I definitely do see some slowdown. However, Euro USD is a very volatile pair. Just because I do see this candle that I like and this kind of pin bar down here that is interesting me, it really doesn't mean that Euro USD is gonna pop up because this resistance it could just respect it, and that's just kind of how Euro USD goes. And the price action I'm seeing here at this resistance is suggesting there should be some downside. So again, Euro could pull down to the next level of support, or we could be just pulling back before going long. But for me, because of Euro and how it moves, I don't want to. I really don't want to look past either of the these supports, the support or resistance. What I can see as well is a trend line. Yeah, so I do see a trend line, and if the market, see if we can plot it from any further. Yeah. So I like that trend line. Right now, Euro looks like it will pull back a little, but I don't have a favored bias. So what I would say is for here, I don't have a target, but we should start pushing down. And maybe if we can break back above this trend line, we could have some upside into about 1.115. So Euro USD, I'm not gonna be too pushy on it. I'm just gonna kind of let this one give it some more time to give me some more information. But definitely at the start of the week, I do see it starting with some downside. Unsure how much downside. AUD USD, if you are in the Telegram and you've been following the calls, we did call this long for about a very long time, from before it broke the range to about 685 on AUD USD. This is actually probably one of my favorites to look at of the general trades thus far. I like this gray region where all the wicks have tapped. And if I drop down to the daily time frame, that gray region comes in around 6,800 anyway. So right now we're sitting at 685, which is a level of resistance. And as you can see, there is some deceleration here. And the market is starting to slow down. And we're coming from a strong impulse and retesting our moving average here, which is suggesting that there might be some reaction. So let's see how it looks on the H4. So on the H4, we're definitely going to need some more price action, but a lovely scenario for AUD USD would be if we can kind of see some pullback. So if we can pull back, regardless, I'm bullish, even if it doesn't pull back, but this is just how I would look to trade it. And if we can dip back into this gray region, I would love to go long, maybe even higher than 6875. However, I don't want to create a higher target just yet. Maybe if I'm in the trade and it plays out how I assume it will, I can just hold it further. So maybe if we pull back into this gray region and I see some kind of signal to buy, I will be looking to trade it higher there on Aussie. Definitely bullish on Aussie. Pound. Let's go on the pound. So after all the Brexit talk, let's look again at the pound. All these XXX USD pairs are hitting some very strong support, as I've been saying. So if you look at the pound since 2016 October, we haven't been this low to about 1.2, and as you can see, big impulse last time we touched down here. So we're back here. We can definitely see some nice opportunity. Jump to the weekly time frame, and we can definitely also see a decent little 1-2 double bottom kind of formation happening. And we're back above 1.225, which is a very strong level of resistance. Very strong level of resistance. Other than that, I do see a nice level of resistance there to watch, which is around where this flash happened. So let's say 237. It does look bullish. I don't see any signals for buys. However, it does look bullish thus far. It does look bullish. We're still above 225. So all I would say for this is if we can remain above 225, there is a chance. There is a chance. I don't want to say I'm 100% on this one yet. We'll need more price action to decide. But if we do pull back to 225 around here, we could see a signal to go long. Other than that, if we go below 225, I'm not really that interested. I don't have a strong bias on GBP USD just yet, but that is just a forecast, a potential forecast on GU. Some kind of pullback to 225 and then a rejection to go higher. If I do see a rejection from 225 to go higher, I will be looking at 237 and potentially 2500 after easily. So that would be about 120 pips to the first target if we get the chance, and maybe about 250 pips to the next target if the opportunity presents. And on to the major plays now. On to the major play that I have in store. So I like GBP JPY a lot. If I go on a monthly time frame, just like all these pairs, we're just at that time right now in the market where we're at some strong levels. So since October 2016, all the Brexit indecision brought the pound back down here, and last time we had a big impulse. We had a big impulse back up. So if we look at the weekly, I love the price action we see on the weekly right now. It is suggesting to me that we are going long. I would say very confidently over the next week or two, we are going long, right? I don't know if the market's going to open and just push up, but we are going long. My favored scenario for this long position would be this doesn't have to happen. The market could just push up. Favorite scenario would be a pullback into this region around 130. And if we can make it to 130 and I see a signal to go long, I'm looking to 132.5 and around 134. 134. So GBP JPY is my favorite scenario. I do see 134 on the cards and 132.5 as the first target. So just from current price, 132.5 is about 150 pips, and 134 is about 300 pips. If we can make it back to 130, we're dealing with 250 pips and a potential 400 pip target. That is my favorite trade, and that's a big trade that I'll be watching very heavily and closely this week. Um, so, if you guys like the content that we have going on here, if you guys like the content and you want to learn more about my trading strategy, I am launching an educational course here, investwithcare.org, and we're relaunching in about 2 days, September 10th. Relaunching in about 2 days. So this is the overall site here, Trading Made Easy. Our algorithmic approach to the market removes the variables from your trading. With our strategies, your only job is to react. And what that means is all my strategies that I use to trade, all 6 of them are algorithmic, meaning it's step by step. There's no variables and there's no thinking involved. All you have to do is follow the strategy and the edge will play out over time. All right. So, community of traders, we have a nice community of traders. Thus far, we have about 120. And the relaunch, I'm expecting to get more. I want to have a big community with levels in it, meaning people at different levels helping people on lower levels, or reaching out to people on higher levels for help. So I have put out a sale, a 33% off sale on the lifetime package here. So if you look at the products, we have Care University Online Access, which is just all the videos and all the strategies. These are the packages. All the videos and all the strategies. I have a 33% sale on that, which is right here. 33% sale off lifetime membership just till September 10th. And my goal behind this sale is just to build up the community, get more numbers in it, and we can actually create some kind of chat room to help everyone out on a daily basis. Now, the back end of the site looks like this. We have Care TV. We have all the lessons here. And this isn't done yet. We still have about 15 videos to put out. But this is just an idea of what we have on the back end of Care. And hope you guys join the community if you're interested in my trading style. If my trading style doesn't appeal to you, don't join. However, if results appeal to you, which as you can see and as you will see after this video, then and you're having trouble with your trading, then just DM me on Instagram if you want to speak more to see if it's for you, or join our Telegram and follow us up some more to see if the results interest you anymore, and then hopefully you'll be a member of Care. So that's it for this week's video, and I'll see you guys next week.